Good afternoon, class. How are you? Okay, class, please go back to your proper seats and fix your chairs properly. Sige, I will wait for everyone to settle down. All right, are you ready, class?
Yes, ma'am.
Very good. So once again, good afternoon, everyone. I am teacher Gisette, and today we will continue our lesson about the climate in the Philippines. Did you enjoy your activity earlier, class?
Yes, ma'am.
That's nice. I'm glad to hear that earlier during the Explore activity facilitated by Mr. Togo, you observed the climate map and political map of the Philippines. Very good job, class, for participating in the activity. Now, class, let us understand deeper what you observed earlier. Location of the Philippines. First, let us talk about the location of the Philippines. The Philippines is located near the equator. It lies between 5 degree and 20 north of the equator, which means it enjoys a warm and relatively consistent climate throughout the year. However, there are still noticeable seasons, the axial tilt. The primary cause of season worldwide is the Earth axial tilt. While the Philippines is close to the equator, it's not on it. The Earth's tilt causes variation in the angle at which sunlight reaches different parts of the planet during its orbit around the sun. Question: Asa gani located ang Philippines, class?
Near the equator, ma'am.
Very good, that is correct because the Philippines is near the equator, meaning mas direct ang sunlight nga moabot sa atong country. That is why our country is generally warm all year around. Philippines as an archipelago. The Philippines is also called an archipelago. This word helps us understand the shape of our country. An archipelago is a group of islands surrounded by bodies of water. Each island is land. Water surrounds every island. Remember that an archipelago is not just one island. It is made up of many islands found close to one another. Some islands are big, others are small. The Philippines is an archipelago. When we look at the map of the Philippines, we do not see one large piece of land. Instead, we see many islands grouped together and surrounded by seas. Question: What do we mean by archipelago?
A country made up of many islands, ma'am.
Very good. Correct answer. The Philippines has 7,801 islands because we have many islands with mountains, valleys, and seas. These geographical features affect the climate of the different places. Types of climate in the Philippines. Now, let us understand two important terms: weather and climate. Weather is a short term, day to day condition of the atmosphere. For example, today it is sunny or rainy. It is influenced by several factors like temperature or degree of hotness and coldness of the atmosphere, humidity or the moisture content of the atmosphere, and precipitation or the amount of the rain falling over a specific area. On the other hand, climate refers average weather pattern in an area over a long period, such as months and years. Repeating weather condition over a period of time is called a weather pattern. The average weather pattern in a certain area over a long period of time is the area's climate. Question: What is the difference between weather and climate?
Weather is a short term, while climate is a long term, ma'am.
Very good answer. Season and the Philippines. In the Philippines, we have two main seasons. the tag-init or dry season, and tag-ulan or wet season. The dry season, it is characterized by hot and cloudless days. During the dry season, which typically runs from December to May, it is advisable wear light-colored and cotton clothes during warm days to be comfortable. The summer months is the time for some people to go on vacation, swimming, and visit other islands. It is also the time for some people to dry their crops and other goods. Wet season, it is characterized by a pronounced rainy season with thunderstorm, June to November. During rainy season, it is advisable to carry an umbrella, especially in the late afternoon. It is also during rainy season, the farmers are also able to plant their crops. The dry season has two parts: the cold dry season, December to February, and hot dry season, March to May. Question class. What are the two main seasons in the Philippines?
Wet season and dry season, ma'am.
Correct. The Philippines generally has a warm temperature throughout the year. However, the amount of rain that falls in the Philippines varies. Rainfall in different regions comes at different times of the year. In the Philippines, the amount of rainfall is used to describe the climate in the different regions. Based on distribution of rainfall for four climate types are recognized. Types of climate. The Philippines has four types of climate based on the distribution of rainfall. Type 1. Type 1 climate has two pronounced seasons, dry from November to April and wet during the rest of the year. Maximum rain period is from June to September. Example of affected places: Ilocos Sur, Ilocos Norte, Mindoro, Negros, Panay, Western Palawan. Question: what kind of season does type 1 climate have?
Dry and wet season, ma'am.
Very good, correct. Type 2. Type 2 climate has no dry season with a very pronounced maximum rain period from December to February. There is no single dry month. Minimum monthly rainfall occurs during the period from March to May. Affected places: Catanduanes, Sorsogon, Eastern Albay, Eastern and Northern Camarines Sur, and Camarines Norte, Eastern Mindanao. Question class. Does type 2 climate have a dry season?
No, ma'am.
That's right, because it has heavy rainfall. Type 3. Type 3 climate has less clear season. The seasons are not very pronounced, relatively dry from either December to February or from March to April. During the rest of the year, wet season is experienced. Affected places: Cagayan, Isabela, Nueva Vizcaya, Mount Province, Southern Quezon, Masbate, Romblon, Northern Panay, Eastern Negros, Cebu, Northern Mindanao, Eastern Palawan. Type 4. Type 4 climate has rainfall, is more or less evenly distributed throughout the year. Affected places: Batanes, Northeastern Luzon, Southwestern Camarines Norte, Western Camarines Sur, Albay, Eastern Mindoro, Marinduque, Western Leyte, Bohol, Central, Eastern, and Southern Mindanao. Question class: which climate type has rain the whole year?
Type 4 climate, ma'am.
That is correct answer. Very good, class. Thank you for your participation. Factors affecting the season of the Philippines. Different parts of the country experience short dry season, while other parts do not have marked rainy season. Prevailing winds. It is a wind blows mostly from a single direction. Prevailing winds in the Philippines are the Habagat or southwest monsoon and Amihan northeast monsoon. Habagat or southwest monsoon runs during wet season. Typhoon also tend to enhance hanging habagat, resulting in several days of heavy rains across the places of the country. However, for most of the country, the dry season is during amihan. Another factor is ITCZ or Intertropical Convergence Zone. ITCZ is a region near the equator where winds from the northern and southern hemisphere meet, causing clouds and rain. Question class: what does ITCZ mean or stands for?
Intertropical Convergence Zone, ma'am.
Very good. Now, class, let us go back to the activity so that we can check if your answers are correct and to clarify some ideas that might still be confusing. Let us review them together. For example, some groups place Ilocos Sur and Ilocos Norte under Type 1. Class, is that correct? Very good. That is correct because Type 1 climate has two pronounced seasons, dry and wet season. These places are located in the western part of Luzon, which experiences dry months and rainy months. Some groups also identified Catanduanes and Sorsogon under Type 2 climate. Class, are these provinces correct for Type 2 climate? Correct. These places experience heavy rainfall, especially from December to February, and they do not have a dry season. For Type 3 climate, some groups wrote Cebu and Northern Mindanao. These answers are also correct because Type 3 climate has seasons that are not very pronounced. Sometimes it is dry, but most of the year it is wet. Lastly, some groups identified Batanes, Bohol, and Leyte for Type 4. Yes, class, these are correct examples because Type 4 climate has rainfall evenly distributed throughout the year. Now, class, since we already understand the four types of climate, let us see how this knowledge can help us in real life. Now, class, let us see if you really understood our lesson. I have four short situations for you. Unya manawag kog students para mo answer. Okay, class?
Yes, ma'am.
Listen carefully. Situation 1. A group of tourists wants to visit beaches in Boracay Island in September. Question: based on the climate of the Philippines, why might September not be the best month for beach tourism? Rosares, please answer.
Because September is part of the rainy season and there might be storms, ma'am.
Yes, very good answer. September is part of the wet season, so there may be strong rains and typhoons. Thank you, Profesores. Situation 2. Every year, many typhoons pass through the Philippines during the wet season. Question: if a community knows a strong typhoon is approaching, what preparation should families make? Danlog, please answer.
Prepare emergency kits, store food and water, and stay in a safe place, ma'am.
Very good answer, Danlog. Preparation is very important to keep everyone safe. Situation 3. During heavy rains, your place always experiences flash floods. Question: if your place experiences heavy rainfall, how can your family prepare to stay safe? Bachicha, please answer.
Move to higher places and prepare emergency supplies po, ma'am.
Very good answer, Bachicha. Thank you. Safety preparation is very important. Situation 4. A farmer plans to plant rice in June, but the rainy season arrives earlier. Question: how might the early rainy season affect the farmer's planting? Aligata, please answer.
The farmer may plant earlier or crops may grow faster because of rain, ma'am.
Good answer, Aligata. Climate can really affect farming activities. Now, class, let me ask you an important question. Why is it important for us to understand the climate in the Philippines? Balderas, please answer.
So my answer po ma'am, so we can prepare for weather and disaster po ma'am.
Very good. Understanding climate helps us prepare for storms, floods, and plan our daily activities safely. Before we end our discussion, let's recall everything we learned today, from the beginning of our topic up to the last part. Are you ready, class?
Yes, ma'am.
Very good. Let's begin. Question number 1. What is the difference between weather and climate?
Weather is the condition of the atmosphere in a short period of time, while climate is the average weather of a place over a long period, ma'am.
Very good. That is correct. Weather changes every day, while climate describes the usual weather pattern of a place for many years. Number 2. Where is the Philippines located in relation to the equator?
The Philippines is located near the equator, ma'am.
Correct, very good. Because the Philippines is near the equator, our country receives more sunlight during the year. Number 3. How does the location of the Philippines near the equator influence its overall climate?
It makes the Philippines warm and tropical most of the year, ma'am.
Very good. Because we are near the equator, our country has a warm temperature almost the whole year. Number 4. Why do tropical countries like the Philippines have warm temperature most of the year?
Because they receive direct sunlight from the sun, ma'am.
Very good, that is correct. Tropical countries receive more direct sunlight, so the temperature is usually warm. Number 5. What are the two main seasons in the Philippines?
The dry season and wet season, ma'am.
Very good answer. The Philippines has two main seasons, the wet season and dry season. Number 6. How do monsoon winds affect the seasonal climate patterns in the Philippines?
Monsoon winds bring rain or dry air, which causes the wet and dry seasons.
Correct, very good explanation. Monsoon winds like Amihan and Habagat help bring rain or dry weather to our country. Number 7. Why is the Philippines more prone to typhoons compared to many others? Number 7. Why is the Philippines more prone to typhoons compared to many other countries?
Because it is located near the Pacific Ocean where many typhoons form.
Very good, that is correct. The Philippines is located in the Pacific Typhoons Belt, so many typhoons pass through our country. Last question. What are the four types of climate in the Philippines based on rainfall?
Type 1, Type 2, Type 3, and Type 4 climate, ma'am.
Very good, class. Those are the four climate types in the Philippines based on rainfall distribution. Very good, class. I am happy that you understood our lessons about the climate in the Philippines. Now that we've learned the types and importance of climate, let's test how much you remember because it's quiz time. Write through if the statement is correct and change the underlined word if it is wrong. Question number 1. The two distinct seasons in the Philippines are the wet and the dry season. 2. The type of climate in the Philippines is based on the rainfall received by a particular place. Number 3. Most part of the Philippines experience rainfall during the month of June to November. It happens mostly during the northeast monsoon season. Number 4. Type 2 climate is experienced by the places in the eastern side of the Philippines, like Ilocos Sur. Question number 5. The Philippines consists of 7,801 islands. Question number 6. There is more or less evenly distributed rainfall throughout the year in places like Batanes, Cebu, and Palawan. Question number 7. Places with a type 2 climate experience maximum rainfall from December to February. Question number 8. The central part of the Philippines experience type 3 and type 4 climates. Number 9. ITCZ is a region near the equator where the northern and southern hemisphere winds meet. Number 10. ITCZ means International Convergence Zone. Okay, everyone, are you done?
Yes, ma'am.
Very good. Pass your paper and prompt. For your assignment, instruction, draw a Philippine map and color the places representing the 4 types of climate. In a short bond paper, do the following. Write the title, 4 types of climate in the Philippines. Divide the paper into 4 boxes. Write type 1, type 2, type 3, and type 4. Draw simple pictures like sun, rain, and clouds. Write 2 to 3 sentences describing each climate. Please follow the rubric for accuracy, completeness, and neatness. A total of 10%. Thank you, class, for listening and participating in our discussion. That's all for today. Goodbye, class.